Just start. It's as simple as that. A lot of people procrastinate on the things they're trying to do, but you're never gonna get where you're trying to get in life if you don't at least start. I remember for so long I wanted to start an online business. I was procrastinating because I didn't want to be cringy, right? Because the online business I wanted to start at the time when I was like 15 years old was the biggest thing was YouTube, right? It's the online side hustle, let's say. But I'm like, I don't want to be cringy because I'm like, if I post these videos and somebody from my school sees this, I'm going to be really embarrassed, right? Now, at the time, remind you, I barely had any friends. So I'm like, I definitely don't want to lose the little bit of friends I have just because of being cringy. So I remember I'm like, you know what? Nobody's going to see it. And I was watching some videos. It was like, just post, just post, just post. So I end up creating content and I just started posting and end up blowing up over the summer, right? It blew over the summer, and I remember this kid that I thought was a cool one of the cool kids, right? Because I was kind of lame in middle school. In high school, I was getting a little bit up there because I got a job, so I started dressing nice because I had some money. But one of the kids that I used to look up to, essentially one of the football players, the most popular kids in middle school, he saw me like, yo, bro, man, you famous, man. I saw you online, over the summertime. I saw you going crazy, going viral and stuff like that. I'm like, and he was impressed. He was like, kind of like that. I'm like, oh, like, dang, like, so he's like, wow, man, you're a star because you have 200,000 views on a video, which is crazy back then. I know now short form content, everybody's getting that, but people still can't get that on YouTube, and I got that like 15 years old, not to brag, right? So I was like, okay, so I guess it's not as bad, but I'm like, this is one person I still don't want nobody knowing, right? So because of that, I feel like it really limited me in doing what I really wanted to do. Because I'll take my camera to school sometimes. I'm like, you know what? Let me get comfortable. Let me start vlogging. And I'm like, oh, everybody's looking. It's so cringy and stuff like that. And I was just on my head that I feel like I could have taken my YouTube channel way further in high school if I would have, actually been more confident, what I'm saying, and not cared about what other people think. Like, you never be successful if you think too much on what other people believe. Like, if you care too much about other people's opinion. Like, I've really realized over the years, like, I'm not trying to be like these people. So why do I care about their opinions? Right? A lot of people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And these are the average people. I'm trying to be like the 1%. So why do I care about what the average person thinks of me, right? So yeah, it really limited me because I remember literally so many videos I could have done in high school, but I didn't do them because I didn't want people to think I was cringy. So much stuff I wanted to do in life, I didn't do it because people tell me not to do it or people think I'm cringy, right? So don't be afraid to be cringy. Don't be afraid to be cringy, right? The lame kids in school, those are the ones that's making all the money now, right? Because they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about what people think about them. They just doing what they're doing. And those are the happiest people because they do what they want. They do what they want in life because not just for success, but because that's what they want to do. You should live life doing what you want to do, whether that's making money or doing cringy stuff, dances, whatever you want to do. Just live life doing what you want to do. Life is so short. Anything can happen. I started being a lot more grateful for my life and for the position I was in when I thought by the fact that, yo, I am an immigrant. I'm not even born out here, right? Got my citizenship now, right? So Trump, hey, back off, right? But I came here in like 2010 or whatever case may be. And the fact that me handpicked out of the millions and millions of people, billions of people in Africa, I came here. Now, of course, other people came here too, but I'm just so grateful that I came here. And there's still some people, going back to living the hardest life. I've seen what it's like to live in poverty, right? People thinking, hey, not being able to pay your rent, that's poverty. Yo, I didn't even have clean drinking water. We was eating moldy food. I was getting water from wishing wells, the one you're flicking coins in. That was my source of water. I never saw a sink until I came to the U.S. I never saw a door lock until I came here. We had one of them metal locks where you just slide in. That's where I grew up with, right? That's where I grew up with. I come here, everything was so vastly different. I'm just like, yo, and I'm in a much better position than a lot of people still back home. And I'm still working on building stuff out there. So mark my words, I'm gonna make the village, specifically working on village that I grew up in, the city I grew up in, just make that so much more better. And I'm thinking too, like I saw this video where it was like, man, I feel like I was really becoming desensitized to the position I was in. And I saw the video. It was a bunch of kids, I think in Afghanistan or something like that, and they were just being grateful. It was comparing like people in the U.S. and then the kids in Afghanistan. They're like, oh, what do you wish for? Kids like, oh, I want a Lamborghini, I want a mansion, da da da. The kids out here in the U.S., the kids out there, they was like, yo, I wish I could see my brother again. I wish I could taste bread. I wish I could taste sugar. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could get a doctor. I wish my mom would be healthy. I wish my dad would be healthy, right? There's so many people with bigger problems, right? There's so many people with much bigger problems than what you're going through, that what you're going through is minuscule, right? Your problems is only as big as the situations in your surrounding, right? You are a product of your environment. So I understand, hard time make hard people. Soft times make soft people. Pause. All right? I want y'all to really instill that in your mind, because of the fact that the environment you live in now has made you so weak and soft that you thinking that, you being a little bit, sad over the fact that, you don't get a chance to go to your friend's football game, your parents being, rude, whatever the case may be, or, the fact that you got to work a 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift, like that, those are nothing. Those are nothing. Especially if you're young, you should be ashamed of yourself, right? When I was 15, 16 years old, I was working as many hours as possible. Why? Because I knew the position that I was in. I'm like, yo, like, I can literally go here, make money, do this, X, Y, and Z, and I can send money back to my family in Africa, whatever the case may be. I was always working hard. And I want y'all to remember this one thing, too. How you do anything is how you do everything, right? If you want to achieve success, you have to look at everything you're doing. Everything you're doing, right? Be optimistic. Look at everything that you're doing, and always work your hardest to make sure that every little thing that you're doing it effectively, and you're doing it, what's the word? You're doing it with your best ability, right? Because I used to get called the lame kid, because I would be in high school and I would be, they were doing a pacer test and all those. I was one of those kids who was a tryhard, right? They were like, oh, he's a tryhard. Da, da. Guess what? How you do anything is how you do everything. I've always been a tryhard. No matter what I'm doing, I'm like, I'm going to try my best. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm going to try my best. I want to be the best at everything that I do. I want people to know me as the best. That's just what I want, right? Now, that's some past trauma with bullying, right? Which low-key bullying helped me, right? Become a better person. But, I'm like, yo, everything that I do, I always try to be the best. It's that simple. And I live my life like that. I'm like, I have to be the top. Right? When I got my first job, I asked, who's the best person here? That's who I have to be. I guess my next job, who's the best person here? That's who I got to be on par with. Next person. I want people to know that I'm the best in every field that I'm in. It's as simple as that. Right? So I ain't going to rant too much. I just want to make this quick little video. In this account, I just make videos, whatever is my mind. My arm is getting tired holding this phone. So, how you do anything is how you do everything. Be optimistic. Do it now. And stop worrying about what other people think of you. Stop worrying about what other people think of you. Stop worrying about being cringy. Be cringy. When I was making my content, I'm doing, do not do this. I felt like that was so cringy. I didn't care. Now I'm up 7 figures. I'm only 24 years old. See y'all on the next one.